Oh, there he is. There he is. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, excellent DT. How are you today?
I am staring at the world's brightest ring light right now.
Oh, well, that's not comfortable.
Yeah. You want to chats?
Well, you look well lit and darling, excellent brother, and thank you for joining us for Wisdom Wednesday. You have some updates, and I have some questions. But first, I just want to know if you are rested and happy today, my friend.
Rested is generous.
Exhausted.
Snapchat, I'll take a look at it after.
Okay, you guys, DT is co-hosting. Now, here's the thing. If you have questions that you want to ask, by all means, ask them. But keep in mind that we are not going to be able to catch everybody. So that's why we do the Wisdom Wednesday to get the FAQs. If you guys want
Max,
to...
do you have your chat merged?
No, do you want me to?
Yeah.
Okay. Chat is merged.
Okay, there we go. That's delightfully chaotic.
It's delightfully chaotic, just like me. Okay, first question, DT. The lucky leaderboard. Everyone
Yeah.
asks how it works, and I had a really good grasp on it until I got confused. So can you explain
That's
to
how most
us,
things work.
right? My constant state of being is confusion. Will you explain to us what's the difference between a lucky gifter and a lucky viewer?
So a lucky gifter is if you find the pot. A lucky viewer is you are in the stream when somebody finds the pot.
Okay, and not everyone in the stream gets coins when a pot is found, right?
Uh, it should be everybody that's on the latest version that's currently in that stream.
Okay. So if there's 300 people in here and someone finds a lucky pot with a $5 clover, does everyone get like a percentage of a coin?
No, it has to be at least one coin. You basically wouldn't. It would be tough to find a pot like that.
Yeah. So ultimately, finding a pot for the bigger value gifts is what's going to get the coins to the viewers most consistently, right?
I mean, yeah, that's the math on it.
And is it a combo? The combo values are taken into consideration, or is it just the last gift that was thrown?
Combo values are taken into consideration. Comboing a gift is basically like sending a larger gift.
Okay, comboing a gift is basically like so we could do the clovers. 10 clovers is equivalent of a
If those clovers register as a 10 clover combo
10 clover combo. Okay, and it's
during
got
the
to be the
battle, they would
combo
not
then.
register as a combo. They would register as
Okay.
individual if it's sent
So
during the battle.
the other question is the value of like the gifter, right? So
Yeah.
example, I throw a wolf and I have a value of 8.7K or 8.7 on the gifter board. How is that derived? Is that derived by the number of coins that are then gifted out to the viewers?
Yeah. The lucky viewers based on how many coins you've received, from the pot.
But the lucky gifter value, though,
The lucky gifter is 30% of the gift value
it is 30% of the gift value. Okay.
when you find a pot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, we know that there is a little bit of a glitch that not every pot is resulting in a clip. So if you
Yeah.
guys you were there and you didn't get a clip, please, 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 like they know that it's an issue. No need to, do you want us to email support or send a support ticket or just like sit tight?
You can email it, but you would need to provide specifically what live stream, what time, and so on. Because chances are we probably did like have a recording that started, but it might not have like registered into an actual clip.
I've
If it did,
noticed
if it
that
did,
if the pots come,
there's another scenario where there's this bug where it just doesn't actually like properly start recording it, which is also super annoying. So
right.
yeah.
Well, I've noticed if the pots come quickly, like if you get one or two like in a row, it doesn't necessarily catch them separately, and it'll do maybe the first one and that's it. The other thing we've noticed is it's more likely for you to get a clip if you were the one sending the gift than receiving it, right?
Shouldn't be applicable. It's the same clip.
It's the same clip. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. With regards to the coins received,
Yeah.
so if I understand correctly, let's say again, there's 470 people in here. Someone finds a pot, but they find it just on one $5 gift. That because there aren't enough coins to go around, no one gets coins on that one, right?
You probably wouldn't find the pot in that case.
Oh, well, can you tell me a little bit more about finding the pot?
Well, you would find the pot.
You what?
You would find the pot.
You would find the pot in whatever way you could.
Yeah,
And if it's a larger room, a
the
larger
pot
gift would find
basically
the pot.
requires eligible people within the stream to get coins.
That makes so much more sense. Okay, does that okay? Okay. All right. All right. So the trigger for the pot shouldn't be so hard to find. I threw
Yeah,
400K and got one pot. That's what Queen has just said. What do you think about that, DT?
unlucky.
I think it's a lucky or lucky not. Yeah. I definitely remember. So this was the other question. Thanks, Amy Love. The other question was, what do we get if we're in the top 100 at the end of the event? And I hope the answer is, like the amulet, those that are in the top 100 are awarded with an exclusive gift in their arsenal that they can give. Only they can give.
I mean, it would be kind of cool, right?
If it was a lucky pot,
It would be kind of cool if there was
that'd
a
be
cool
really
gift
cool.
that only you could send if.
Only. Mhm. I mean, there would
I,
only be
I mean,
200
yeah,
people. Yeah. Okay, I love
yeah,
that. Next question, my excellent DT, with regard to the March Madness tournament. I did explain earlier. I just want to have you confirm. If, for example, it's the top three. It's podium first, second, and third place each day qualify. If
yeah.
someone has already qualified and they're in first place, then you guys go to second, third, and fourth place, right?
Fareed, get in here.
Fareed confirmed, but now he's going to deny. Basically, going down the list. We'll wait for Fareed to come in. And
Or
by the way,
Kelsey.
you guys,
Yep.
if you don't know, Fareed, can you come say hi? Are you
Uh,
presentable?
Yes, we'll be going to the next.
we will be going to the next. Everybody say
Okay.
thank you to Kelsey.
Thanks, Kels. Hi, Ace. Marsh, how are you, Ace? Okay. Other questions that we have are surrounding. Okay, so with the Madness tournament, right? That actually well, we won't ask any more on Madness. I think that's plenty. You guys have any other questions on Madness? Okay, no, you're just having Madness. All right. With regard to the algorithm. So, DT, I know that everyone always wants to ask, why don't I have views? Why are the views so bad? How come I used to have so many more views? And this is the way that I explain it and understand it. And I would love for you to elaborate or, correct as needed. But basically, 3 weeks ago, 3.5 weeks ago, the affinity information was like launched out, and it's taken time to build out those relationships. In the
Yeah,
meantime,
Affinity primarily affects people that are like on your team and are regularly viewing your thing. Affinity specifically affects people that actually already mess with your stuff, being able to find your stream, which was a big complaint in the sense of like my viewers can't see my stream
right?
or my followers
So
can't see my stream.
notifications aren't working exactly the way we want right now. So the affinity is the
Notifications
best
should be
way.
working if you tap on the bell. There is one issue that we're aware of, which is sometimes if you get another notification, it'll like link you to the wrong stream. There's a vendor issue, and it's super fucking annoying. Sorry, I
So
get one.
I'm keeping a
I'm allowed one. I'm allowed one.
You're allowed one. And now I'm going to start the tally, the speed demon tally in the swear jar, DT, and the swears. We'll see. We'll play a little game. What I can tell you though, wait, is that people still complain that they click a bell to get notification and they don't get notified when that person goes live. Is that because there are so many other people going live at the same time and you're only allowed so many notifications to be sent out?
No. So that is a separate system that should be firing off every single time. If it's not firing off, there's an actual notification delivery issue. In which case, I would need to know the specific user. If somebody thinks they have their bell on for somebody and you're not getting notified, uh, ping us with
Okay.
your username, the username of the person you're expecting to receive a notification from. We'll check, make sure they have the bell on, and subsequently, there's a couple of other things to check as well, which is like whether or not you have notifications turned on, which you can
Right.
check within like iPhone settings and so on and so forth.
Is the rule still applied that you should get the notification for everyone whose bell you've clicked, but you'll still get like a smattering of notifications of other people that you don't have the bell, but you are following?
We're going to be changing that a bit just because it's been very spammy.
Yeah.
So it's going to once again skew over a lot more to affinity in the sense of like if you don't have the bell on for somebody, but you're in the stream all the time.
We're going to assume that you like what you
Yeah.
see and you're going to want to know. Okay.
But generally speaking, we're gonna chill out on like the following notifications unless somebody actually wants to get notifications from that person.
So that was the next question with regard to notification. When they go live, yes, but we were getting notifications on when you got a new follower. So we thought maybe there would be a way for us to turn off specific
Okay.
notifications. Like I never want to be
Notification center?
notified when someone follows.
Yeah, we should do that. Somebody on my
The
team,
other,
please write that down. Thank you.
don't worry, I'll send you Cliff's notes after. The other suggestion is when we open, and we've talked about it before, DT, when we open up the app, it takes you right to the watch page. And the preference is to be taken to discovery instead.
Yeah.
Everyone heard that, right? Okay.
Somebody
Um,
write that down, please.
Oh, you're so great. Okay. The other questions we have most consistently that we've talked about all the time, but again, we have you as our special guest here on Wisdom Wednesday officially, and thank you so much for doing this last minute. 2v2s. They're being tested. They'll be available soon, right? Somebody write that down.
Okay, no, so the status with 2v2s right now, working on it. You are able to co-host with more than one person right now. That was something that we rolled out, I think last Friday.
Right,
It does not have 2v2s. You will not be able to start a battle if you have more than one co-host right now.
right.
2v2s will be a separate app update.
Okay, so it'll be a separate app update. Okay,
Yeah.
heard. Beautiful.
Because we actually have to adjust like battles to support 2v2s. That's how to just like having more people in a battle. Because
Right.
otherwise it just doesn't know like that there are teams.
So we absolutely can co-host with more than one person. Did you guys turn off the like maximum number, or are we still able to try and
We're gonna set the maximum number to 3 for now.
for 3 for now? When is that going to go
Just
into effect?
it gets a little exploded with, when people
A little bit.
go and get a lot of like the phones don't explode, but I would just say don't open the app on a Galaxy Note 7.
Okay, all right, 3 max. All right, okay, so that's good to know. We're going to do a little bit of a test with the affiliates after our showcase on Saturday, so it's good to know that it's only 3 at a time.
Although to
Okay.
be fair, I'm not gonna lie, 50 versus 50 would be fucking hilarious. Okay, that's a speed dip.
That's one. It would be quite amusing. Here, can I give you? Let me give you an alternate. Next time you want to say that F word, just yell that instead. Okay. My
Somebody
darling.
asked what's going on with payouts. I have to check that
Yes.
specific user.
Well, so the payouts, we know we're working on an alternate option for PayPal and a different one for international.
Yeah,
But
specifically international has been very annoying because Stripe is incredibly slow outside of the US. Because US you can get a payout as soon as same day, depending on what the payout method is. International Stripe has a initial holding period where they hold the funds before we can even start sending them out, and then after that, the actual send process takes a few business days, depending on the.
business days is the key, and a lot of it also is the fact that, right, if you're requesting a payout on a Saturday in the US and you're international, you've got to take into consideration business hours and the extra time zones there. So a few extra days for international
Well,
just because of that, right?
that's mostly for banking.
Casto, heard. Stop, please, Casto.
Yeah, that's mostly a banking restriction more than anything else.
A banking restriction. Okay, got it. So with Way International, 5 to 7 business days is technically a week and a half. A few more days, a couple weeks, 2.5 weeks for international, maybe with Stripe is not uncommon.
Sorry, what
So
you say?
that's why you guys are looking at an alternate option for international
Yeah.
payouts, right? Yeah. It will get better, you guys. It will get better. Yeah.
Yeah, just because Stripe doesn't have very good banking infrastructure outside of the U.S., which is super annoying because it's just like, okay, well, Canada payouts for whatever reason take like 7 days, whereas the U.S. payout might take 1 day.
And here's the other thing. Zach has said this, and I don't want to repeat exactly what he said because, frankly, I'm rated G. But Stripe has been known to not be 100% correct when they say, oh, it's favorite, it's fault, favorite, it has to release funds, favorite, it needs to fix this. Ultimately, when you request the payout and it's sent over, like if you look in your Stripe history and it says funds available, Stripe has the funds. So it's Stripe and your bank that are causing those
Well,
delays.
it depends because sometimes what ends up happening is if somebody's like account is bouncing, then it's basically kind of like stuck in Stripe until that account gets updated, and then we have to reprocess it.
But it's ultimately right. It's when Stripe says go back and tell Favorited they need to release the funds. Is that always the case?
Well, so specifically the comms that they provide around that are, oh, go tell Favorited to set your payouts to automatic instead of manual.
But
And they
that's
don't
not
actually explain what manual is. Manual just means that our systems automatically do it, which basically
right.
means we move the automation on our part instead of Stripe's part. Because if we did the automation on Stripe's part, if you're looking at any international payment, you're adding an additional 7 days minimum on that cash out.
So there's no reason to do that.
Yeah, they're just yeah. It's fun. I've been talking to Stripe CEOs. So
Well, I know that the payments have been a hot issue for people. Again, best practice, you guys, if you ever have questions about payments, withdrawals, coins, email payments, payments, payments at favorited.com, and they will get back to you as soon as they can. Is the rule DT still, if you haven't heard from them within 2 business days, to send a follow-up ticket, not a new ticket, but a response to the existing one?
yeah. I mean, as long as you're not spammy on stuff, then generally speaking, just send another thing.
Speaking of spammy, stop spamming the chat. We
They're
just
not
want
spamming the
questions
chat.
today, my
They're
darlings. Are they showing love? Look. Hi, Dr. Alicia. How are you, my darling? Follow everyone, my darlings. Follow everyone. Okay. Pay me my money in cash. Okay, next on the list. Okay, everyone loves the flips, loves the stories, wants to know when they'll be able to tap likes or give bigger gifts. And the answer to that is eventually, right?
sorry. What was the question again?
On the flips, on the stories, to be able to tap for likes and to be able to give bigger gifts. They
Yeah.
want to know when that's available, and the answer is eventually or soon or.
I don't have a timeline on story specifically on that.
But we are going to be implementing both of those features.
Yeah.
Okay. The chat rebuild with slow mode, pinning chat, pinning GIFs is still in the works. And you guys always ask, you want to know how we can pin GIFs, or how can the GIFs, when they're sent here and
Search
they
yeah.
cover the host. You guys want the GIFs, the GIF notifications to be put down in the chat area, and that's part of the chat rebuild, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. The other questions we usually get, my excellent brother, are filters, green screen. They would like to hear from you that we will have both eventually.
I have a
Filters and
filter
green
on right
screen.
now.
You do?
Yeah, I have a beard.
You do? Do I have a beard? Can we have other filters? I don't think I want facial hair. Look at, he's gazing into the middle distance like, why are you making me do this, Megs? I'm so unhappy right now.
Yeah, so on filters, there's no specific timeline on having filters yet. We're reworking our video engine right now, which should be kind of like a 1-month project, roughly.
Okay.
Which is going to get a lot better audio, a lot better video quality through that, and then
That's
filters
gonna
will
be
be a
next.
tack on top of that.
That's the next
So
question,
that's
is
the
the
prerequisite.
audio issue.
Yeah, we're just getting a different video engine in.
New guy says I have to turn my Wi-Fi off to load a story. I haven't had to do that. Maybe put into
That's an
support and
interesting
give
one.
them the details about what when you
Screen
have.
record what's happening, and then shoot it over to us on support.
Yeah. Speaking of screen recording, right? With the audio and video fix, when you screen record right now, any microphone data isn't picked up. Is that going to be part of the rebuild out with that, or is that just phone specific?
That will probably be part of the engine upgrade.
Okay. You heard it here, you guys.
Because there's just like a lot of random things that are happening with the SDK that we're using right now.
Okay. We're still looking at launch at the end of April, and we had talked to Zach last time about just some basic things that would or would not be out by then. And we hate to put timelines on it because, again, anything can happen. But the basic things, right, that you guys have been working on diligently are the algorithm, the chat, and the battles, right?
Among other things, yeah.
Do you want to mention the other things?
Studio's been one of the other things that we've been trying to roll out to a lot more people.
Studio. You're still adding like 40, 50 users a day to Studio, right?
Something within that range.
Yeah. So if you guys are interested in trying the desktop version, pop into the favorited Discord, or you can pop into my Discord, the favorited favorites fandom, and we'll get you the application link for that. And then you're given an opportunity. It's amazing.
Yeah. The other thing that we're working on is me getting slightly more sleep, but that's still a work in progress.
I mean, if you want to put your head down now, we can talk amongst ourselves. You can have a little cat nap if you want.
No, it's all good.
All right, all good. All right, what else do you get poked on the most that you wanted to bring up to everybody's attention? Sleep life.
What do I get poked on?
Yeah, what do people? Well, I mean, okay, let me rephrase.
Yeah.
What questions do you get asked most often that you feel would be beneficial to address right here in front of 554 of our gorgeous MVP favorites?
Yeah. I mean, payouts has definitely been one of those things. We're upgrading some stuff, so it's going to be faster overall. There's a new interface that's coming in there that's going to give you a lot more transparency as to like where you're like where within the process any payout is,
Oh,
because
that's
that's
cool.
going to yeah, because like importing different like statuses from Stripe, because like Stripe basically right now gives us an ETA on when something gets delivered,
Okay,
which tends to be a bit further out if you're on an international account. It's also a
right,
bit different if you're cashing out to a debit card, because debit cards actually process a bit faster than bank accounts.
right.
Like debit cards can process on weekends, bank accounts cannot process on weekends.
Okay,
So actually,
that's a
like getting
good
those
point. That's
ETAs
a
into
good
app
point. Okay,
is going to be one of the big things there.
PayPal is coming, right?
Yes.
Will Cash App be an option?
No. You can already cash out to Cash App if you have like if you have like a Cash App bank account that you can link.
Okay.
Like
So
I definitely
any
see people cashing out to that. Like payouts to Cash App itself, not really.
okay. So staying along that vein, yes, are we staying uncensored? Yes, felons, we're not changing our community guidelines with regards to what's allowed and not allowed at this point. Somebody wants a hump day gift, specific gifts. Okay, so let's table that for just a second. People are just wanting a little bit more on that payout. We talked last time you were here, DT, briefly about a partial payout option where you didn't
Yeah,
need to
that's
cash
also
out all the
coming.
funds.
I
So
I,
that's
I
coming.
already it's already implemented and in testing.
Love that.
I have it on my account. Nobody else has it.
You also have subscriptions on your account. Can we talk about them?
Those are also coming soon. But the idea with that is there will be an option to like there will be a certain set of things that you can if you hit a certain set of metrics, you will keep 100% of your subscriptions.
Oh, that's cool.
Like we will have no
Okay.
platform fee on subscriptions at like like for like consistent streamers.
Consistent
The actual
streamers,
metrics that like
verification levels.
it won't be under verification levels. It'll be like oh like if you're actively streaming like you'll be able to keep all of your subscription revenue.
That's awesome. I love that. Yes, we do have the ballot
Yeah.
randomizer.
To be clear, the specifics on what to get to that point are going to be disclosed with the actual subscriptions. Like you'll see an interface.
Okay. Okay. I love that. So
But
you'll see an
it'll
inter.
basically
Okay.
be a range of like whether or not we take 30% to 0%.
Okay. So 30% or nothing, just depending, and you'll give us full disclosure when you have options to set subscriptions on your
Yeah.
account, which is coming soon. Okay, there was a whole bunch of questions that came in, and I got distracted by the shining lights. So hold on. It was right here. It's way up here. That when is the next general update? And I can't go back further than that. Dang it.
I mean, we're gonna be hopefully or trying to submit another update tonight, which means it would probably be available either tomorrow or the day after. But
Is it
it's not going to contain like that much different outside of just like some cool quality of life stuff. One of the things that we did that we added there was you can see how long until ranks, like how many points to ranks.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's huge, DT. Everyone wants that. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, you heard it here, guys. You can see how far you are to ranks with the next update coming out. It's going to be sent to the stores maybe today, so we'll have it hopefully like by the weekend, maybe. That's amazing. Okay, you
Somebody asked how
titillate
long for
us.
PayPal. That's TBD because we're talking to Hyperwallet right now, which is their mass payout solution.
Is
And they have
EJ drinking
a
swagger in here?
like nice PDF of things that we have to set up for them.
Send additional data. You teased us last time with the streak gifts, and you gave us a little bit of leeway if we missed the 24-hour window to log in. You were going to give us an extra day, day and a half. Has that gone into effect yet?
I would have to check.
Okay, but that's coming.
Yeah.
And big deal street gifts are part of that, which is why you guys gave us the extra time, because you really don't want us to lose our streaks,
Everybody
because we're
likes
gonna
the
be,
eggplant.
yeah. Well, I mean, do they though? Can we have peaches
Yes.
instead for those of us that don't necessarily like our vegetables purple? It's it's a starry night eggplant.
It's part of favorited history. It's part of favorited lore.
Okay,
So
here's
like
then. This is what we would
you
like
you
then.
really cannot like.
Let's double down. We would like someone to get some kind of accolade if they end 69th in ranks any day. Then you get first, second, and third medallions. Why can't we get eggplants every time you end 69th for
Huh.
lore? Right? Everyone's voting. Mobile games will come eventually. I have to give credit to Ali Bianchi for that one. That was her suggestion, Ali Bianchi, the 69th. She said she would fight for podium every day to be 69th, not first, 69th.
Interesting.
Yeah, no. Yeah. New gifts and signature gifts. Okay, so signature gifts right now we have the Incredible Summit, right? You had discussed before additional like specific signature gifts for certain level verification gifter things like that. But people are just wondering when are we going to have new gifts? And I just want to say, you guys calm down. Aren't you like happy with these awesome St. Patty's Day and these magical gifts we just got dropped on us? Like it's been less than a week. Calm down. We're gonna get new gifts. There should be a duck, yes, a shark, yes, a sprinkle twinkle, yes. They're coming. Just call like
We do have some very good gifts that are coming that I have seen, which are actually like very very interesting. Like where
like how interesting.
um like Midas plus level type gifts in terms of
Ooh,
quality.
okay. That's amazing.
Not
So
not not
every
not not pricing wise, but in terms of like
a
the
Mega
style.
Midas. The style,
Yeah,
well, the animation's
like
gorgeous.
werewolf Midas like level type gifts.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. I mean, the animation, the artists that you guys have are just bar none. A volcano, a dinosaur, an eggplant, an Easter bunny, an eggplant. Yeah, all the suggestions here. I love that you guys are suggesting. Do you know that you can go to feedback.favorited.com and put in suggestions? I think there's like more than 40 people voting for a duck gift. Chances
Oh
are,
god.
if it gets a big vote, maybe it'll get more attention. So yeah, okay, the gamers have separate rankings. The question is, I mean, I know we're going to have different rankings for regions and other kind of content. There was a specific question: is there going to be a box battle ranking or a battle ranking versus just gaming? And I don't know that I've heard the answer to that yet.
Potentially, it's one of those things where we have to figure out how we will place those leaderboards.
Okay. Um, Unruly Quest still hasn't heard back for the gaming. Are you talking about Studio, my darling? The wait list there? Also,
Oh, also,
Tremaine, we did talk very
birthday gifts,
extensively
birthday
about.
gifts,
Oh,
birthday gifts.
I wasn't going to ask because I knew, but go ahead.
Yeah. So basically, if it is your birthday, you will automatically. If it is your birthday in the Eastern time zone specifically,
Okay.
um, which is like one ranking period, you will be able to receive a 999 coin birthday gift on your
To
stream.
to be
You will.
sent to you or be sent
Yes.
by you, not that you're
Well, yeah. If it's your birthday, you can also like send people your own birthday
your
gift,
own
in
birthday
case
gift.
you want to tell people it's your birthday,
My
but you
birthday.
don't want to like sound like it's my birthday. Pay attention to me.
I mean, now people are like, well, I didn't get one. Well, I didn't get one. It went into effect as of like last night, right?
Like 2 days ago.
And it's based off of the birth date that you
Yeah, it's
gave
based off
when
the
you
birthday that you
created the
provide on
account.
the app. Yeah.
Okay. I'm seeing all the suggestions for different kinds of gifts, plain gifts and dinosaur gifts. And yes, my darlings, if you want to nominate a gift, go to
Uh,
feedback.favorited.com
hold on,
and make
hold
a
on.
suggestion.
Look. So yeah, feedback.favorited.com might be down right now.
What?
Apparently, so we're checking on this, but it looks like the provider we had for it is having an issue right now.
What's a provider issue? It's not us, it's them. right? You can break off a-
I mean, it doesn't matter if it's us or somebody else. All that matters is that feedback.favorite.com is down.
Yeah, okay. Why so serious? It's fine, you guys.
Well,
It's fine.
I mean, yeah, we have like our servers on like with like Google and Amazon. If Amazon or Google went down, it doesn't matter that it's not us. The app is still down at that point, right?
We're still experiencing an outage. Do you want us to email feedback or just wait for the website to come back up?
You can email
Email
feedback@favorite.com. I'm sure my team would love that.
I mean, let's talk about the email addresses. Feedback@favorite.com. Normally we'll go to the website instead, but if it's down and we want to provide feedback, we could email. Support@favorite.com. There is the in-app function, but there's still the support email. If I have an issue with being bullied or want to report an issue outside of reporting, I want to ask if something is allowed on a stream, it's safety@favorite.com. If I want to ask about agencies, I want to join an agency, it's creators@favorited.com. If I want to start an agency and I need information on starting an agency, it's agencies@favorited.com. Have I missed any?
Probably not. But
Okay.
yeah. Anyways, also I have a hard stop in like a minute.
Okay. Anything else you want to say to these gorgeous people before we bring it all over here and keep on answering questions? I have a whole list of updates that we can go through, even though DT
Yeah.
is not.
Also, about boxes randomly dropping. It's an issue that we're working on. It has to do basically with like network switching, where for whatever reason we have this thing that thinks that somebody's actually disconnected. If like their network switches, or if like their Wi-Fi switches, like from Wi-Fi to cellular and back, or something like that.
Right. So what we're doing in the meantime is taking a screenshot of the request list and bringing people up manually if they drop out of the request list. If they drop out of a box, we try and get them back in manually.
Yeah,
But
I need to dive into that and basically just like
okay.
fortify like it. So yeah. Anyways, everybody, I got to run.
Pop over on this side if you want to continue the Q&A, my darlings. And DT, thank you so much. I know it was last minute. I'm so grateful for you. You're a joy and a treasure. And if there's anything we
Yeah.
can do, let us know.
Yeah, Kelsey, Fareed, if you're in here, or somebody else on the team, if you want to answer something like questions about March Madness, just like hop into Meg's stream and request up, I guess.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Bye,
Take it
DT.
easy.
Thank you. Thanks very
Cheers.
much. Thank you. He's awesome.